Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Bruh.
Bruh. So, what do you guys want to talk about first?
Okay, we have an agenda. First, I don't know what's first, but second is fan fiction. Third is talking about the Brockhampton album. We're
Okay.
saving that for last because it's the good stuff.
First
So
impressions.
then let's talk about Spider-Man no longer being in the MCU.
Oh, I was gonna say that. We're so in link right now.
I don't really
Wow.
care that
On
much.
another level.
I kind of care, but also that's just how it happens because everybody wants money.
He's
Yeah.
not even my favorite Marvel superhero.
Your opinion is shit.
Spider-Man is my favorite.
Hulk's
feel like
my
they're-
favorite comic book one.
I feel like they're running Spider-Man into the ground.
I don't like what they do with Hulk. Did with Hulk though. Not a fan.
Professor Hulk? You don't like Professor Hulk?
I'm not a fan of Professor Hulk either.
I think what makes Hulk great is treating him like a monster.
I guess. I could see that, yeah.
And I like Thor a lot, but I don't like Fat Thor. And I'm really excited to see him not in that horrible fat suit.
Yeah,
I hope there's a training montage, like a Rocky training montage.
probably. I could see it happening.
That'd be
The-
good.
The director is fun. He plays with it.
It's gonna be in Guardians.
I'm very excited for that.
I mean, I'm not really excited for Marvel movies that much anymore.
I'm
I'm
excited.
like,
I'm excited for Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but that's like gonna be a while from now.
I
feel
don't
like.
care. I'm so excited. I love Fantastic. Man.
Fantastic man.
Fantastic.
And X-Men. Because they're going to come in like 10 years. Yeah.
Bro.
Hopefully they get the bra guy. But what a year, guy. Yeah, I don't care that much that Spider-Man's out of the MCU. I'm so excited to see Sony's Spider-Man universe.
I'm not that excited.
Because it's going to suck.
Yeah. I mean,
I kind of have a little bit of hope because they made Spider-Man into the
Nope.
Spider-Verse.
Nope, that was just because they had good writers.
But, I mean, I'm
And-
not super excited.
Spider-Verse 2 might be bad because they've gotten rid of some of the writers.
for what?
For Spider-Verse 2, they got rid of some of the
They got rid of some of the writers? Really?
There was 5 writers on the first one.
And they got rid of some of them? Why?
I don't know, because it's Sony and they're dumb.
Probably, yeah. I could see it. They wanted to, quote-unquote, save money.
Money.
Well, I mean,
That's why
Spider-Verse
that's why
didn't-
Sony didn't, because Disney was asking Sony, for a 50-50 deal instead of a 95 to 5% deal.
I feel like they're both greedy.
well,
They are.
honestly,
Because Disney already owns so much. If they owned that, it's just more of a monopoly.
They also own the merchandise rights for Spider-Man.
Spider-Verse didn't make them that much money anyways, too.
It didn't.
So, I mean, I can see why they would try to save money. And, still make it because people want it.
Yeah,
I respect that at least. I still don't like Sony very much.
neither do I. They don't really make that many good movies, other than
And it's
their older movies.
it's not the director's fault or the actors. It's always the studio's fault because they limit
It is.
the artists. That's usually when a movie is bad, it's because of the studio. Like a lot of the time with bigger budget movies. Like why it's just horrible.
I could agree with that. Yeah.
Cuz there's been really good directors who made horrible movies probably just because of the studio.
Especially with studios rushing all the time. They rush the writers, the animators. It's dumb.
Yeah, they give their animators so little. Sometimes they give them 2 weeks to make
Like no time at all.
In the video game industry, they call that crunching.
with
I wonder if it's the same.
I think the reason why the fighting scene at the end of Black Panther looks so bad is because they didn't give the people any time.
It was rushed, and the lighting.
That seems
They
horrible.
turned I was watching a video on it, and these visual effectors were reacting to it, and they said the CGI is great, but the reason why it looks so bad is because they try to make up for the black suits, because if it was dark, you wouldn't see any of it. So what they did was turn up the lighting, which made it, it ruined it.
It also looks really weird because there's like the little lamp post things, and they don't look like they're emitting that much light, and there's just so much light on the screen.
Yeah.
It would have been better if it was like dimly lit.
Yeah, if it was.
And if it was just shot well.
And it's like entirely CGI. They should have used more practical, but I guess it's harder to use practical when you're underground in a vibranium mine shaft.
Yeah, practical effects are usually always better.
Well,
I mean, of course, sometimes
what makes
you
CGI
can.
great, like the greatest form of CGI, is mixing CGI with practical effects. That's what makes CGI great.
That's why I'm surprised that Avatar looks so good.
Yeah, because it's entirely CGI.
Even for being so...
It has a huge budget,
I guess
though.
it's not that old.
It's 2009.
2009.
It holds
it's
up.
the first movie that's entirely, CGI.
It was very good. I watched it the other day again.
It
and
holds
it was
up
in
well.
horrible quality because it was DVD. But it was still like, wow, this is really impressive.
Especially, like, I'm still impressed with the water. I always talk about it, but, like, they make the water so realistic. And to think that isn't real water is amazing.
There's like a few scenes that look weird. Like the one where they're in like all the trees. That one look kind of like the lighting's weird.
Yeah.
But it looks great for 2009. And I don't even think it's that good of a movie, but the CGI is really good for the time, at least.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, sometimes you just can't do practical effects because of like... I mean, they do mix practical with Thanos, kind of, because they have him in the mocap, right?
Yeah, they have mocap.
Because they have Josh Brolin in that mocap thing. Sometimes he's in it, but usually it's a stuntman.
Yeah, but it's also the detail of skin. Like, if you zoom in, you can see his
He has stubble.
skin. He has stubble, he has scars, he has imperfections, which makes it seem more real. That's why they did a good job on Thanos.
Thanos is awesome. I love
As
Infinity
a CGI
War.
piece, he's awesome.
Infinity War is my favorite Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's a CGI
I can watch it
masterpiece.
whenever because there's like no breaks. It's just like the whole movie's just good.
Definitely. Should we read the fan fiction for Good Omens?
So Colton's idea was to read fan fiction for Good Omens.
And then talk about Good Omens.
And then talk about Good Omens. Did we already talk about Good Omens?
I don't think we did talk about it.
We have not
Okay.
yet.
Why don't we talk about Good Omens real quick? Of what you guys thought of it.
It was
I think
good.
It was funny.
And let's give a good context for people who haven't watched it. What's a good
I feel like-
summary?
I feel like we don't have to summarize it as much.
I'll summarize it a little bit. So there's a demon and an angel that are kind of friends with each other, and then the demon has to deliver the Antichrist to a church, and then everything goes to shit. I don't want to spoil anything. That's
Yeah,
basically
they're
what
just
happens.
they're pretty much stopping Armageddon.
Yeah, that's basically the whole show. And my favorite part of it is the writing's good. Like the jokes are really good.
The jokes are set up well.
And some of the CGI is good. Not some of it's bad though.
I feel like the flaming car is practical.
Probably not the last.
Some parts, not
the last
all of
part.
it.
But when it's practical, it looks really good.
Yeah.
But the last part when he gets out of it is definitely CGI,
Oh yeah.
and it looked really weird. And I
It was
liked.
okay.
Did you know that it was Benedict Cumberbatch as the devil?
That was Benedict Cumberbatch.
Scott told me that
Really?
about that.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he also plays Smaug in The Hobbit.
Really?
Yeah, he plays the dragon.
I haven't
They
seen it.
mocapped him.
I haven't seen any of those movies though.
They did motion capture on Benedict Cumberbatch,
Benedict Cumberbatch is just hiding in movies.
pretty much.
My favorite character is definitely Mr. Crowley. I think he's hilarious.
Well, David Tennant is an amazing actor.
I also like how he listens to Queen Like-
Just the entire time.
the entire time.
It's the whole soundtrack.
I also really like the joke where they're talking about musicians and he's like, well, we got Beethoven.
We have Bach, we have Beethoven, we have all the greats. Do you want to pull up the fan fiction?
All right, sure. All right. So let's see. I didn't do much research on it, but I pulled up there are 10,523 works in Good Omens.
Wait, I like how much louder you get when you're talking about fan fiction because you're excited.
This is my forte. All right. The top fan fiction for Good Omens with, let's see, 2,901 comments is called Repossession, and it's their Crowley and how do you say his name again? Aziraphale's clandestine love affair has spanned the past 14 years. With heaven and hell none the wiser, or so they thought. Angel and demon quickly learn that heaven can be far crueler than hell.
Okay. Continue.
That's it. That was the summary.
That sounds great.
Read it.
Read it? Do you want me to actually read it?
Read the good parts.
Fiction.
Okay, let's see.
And try
Okay.
not to yell.
Give me a number 1 through 27. Just give me a number.
Talking about chapters.
6.
Chapter 6. Okay.
Is that where we're gonna just start?
We're just gonna pick a random spot.
I really hope it's the good part.
Here, you read this.
Can I read it? Can I read it?
He could feel the comforting weight of the blanket draped all over him. Velvety fabric brushing against his wings. He could feel the familiar softness of Aziraphale's body beneath him. His angel arms wrapped around him, one at his waist and the other gently carding through his hair. The ever-present pain in his body was muted distance, but still there. Getting a bit stronger, actually. He shifted a little, settling in closer to Aziraphale's warmth, and yes, there it was, a searing stab of pain that shot down the length of his wing and the movement. The pain was a signal, a warning that reality would soon be closing again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was moving. I felt that.
Yeah.
Where do they fuck?
What do they fuck? Well, it's rated E, so there's definitely some explicit stuff in here.
To the fuck part.
Here, let me see if I can find the part I want to read.
Okay, here you go.
You guys talk about something.
My least favorite character in Good Omens was the kid.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was
He was
fine.
annoying.
I like the witch. Did you even finish it?
Yes, I watched it with you guys.
Well, watched it.
Okay, I watched it sort of. I was on my phone the whole time, but I mean, I kind of saw what was happening.
I liked most of the characters, but I hated the witch hunter guy. Like the
old
old
dude?
guy.
Yeah.
He was such an asshole. But I mean, that's kind of his character. And I liked the witch girl, Goyle.
I liked her. Yeah.
And the guy, the other witch hunter guy was an idiot, so I kind of liked him.
Yeah, he was the big dork. He
I
was
liked
the comedic relief.
I also like the kids around him, around the kid.
Oh, the
They're
little
fine.
the little friend posse. The
Yeah,
little dudes.
they're good as side characters.
I liked them.
It was a good show. I just really like the writing, and I like the part where they go back in to major events, and it shows them being there.
I'm trying to find a part where it's explicit, but I can't find one.
I mean, I was rooting for them to kiss.
Who?
Aziraphale and Mr. Crowley. It would have been hilarious. It would have been the twist of a century.
Gay lovers. A missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Truly.
Amazon was too scared.
Amazon. Cowards. Did you see the new trailer for the new Amazon Prime show coming out?
Mm-mm.
It looks pretty good.
What is it called?
It's like, I barely watched the trailer because it was playing and I noticed it. And it's like something with fairies and like monsters are part of the real world. It's got Clara D'Aveline. Fuck. How do you say her name? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, anyway. It looks interesting.
I saw an
but it's
Amazon
dark.
original with Jim Carrey in it that's coming out. And it actually doesn't look bad.
And I'm not a Jim Carrey fan.
I like serious Jim Carrey, like acting. He's actually a good actor. I don't like him.
It feels
comedically.
weird when he's being serious.
But he's good. Have you seen
Like in Crimes of Grindelwald, like seeing him this all serious and normal was like.
Have you seen what's it called? Dangerous Thoughts of the Spotless Mind? Oh, that movie's great. And the movie about him being trapped in a show is good. Like he's good. In
The
those.
Truman Show.
I love that movie. He's a good serious actor. I don't like him comedically though. I think he's too over the top, but he's good. Like he's usually, I like him serious actor, and as the Riddler in Batman.
Okay, I think I found something. He drew in a deep, shaky breath, trying to slow his racing heart.
Oh God.
Crowley needed to rest. He had a difficult, exhausting day. He'd practically fallen asleep on his feet on the way to his room. The last thing Aziraphale should have been thinking about was the one thing he couldn't push out of his mind. He tilted Crowley's head up a little, bending down to kiss his lips.
Spicy.
Tender, slow, savoring the moment. The heady rush when... The heady?
Heated?
No. It's Heady.
Heady?
Heady rush when Crowley eagerly returned his kiss, raising one hand to neatly grasp at Aziraphale's hair and pull him down closer. Aziraphale's trembling hand slid over Crowley's shoulders and reached for the buttons of his shirt, fumbling slightly.
This is the scene that you wanted,
pace.
Colton.
And all at once.
Wait, what did you just say?
Crowley's shoulders slid over Crowley's shoulders and reached for the buttons of his shirt, fumbling slightly in his urgent haste.
I thought you said virgin haste.
No.
I was like, what?
And all at once, everything changed. Crowley's hand shot up to catch Aziraphale's wrists, holding them still against his chest. Aziraphale could feel Crowley's heartbeat under his hand, racing. His emotions rushing over Aziraphale.
Just skip to the good part.
Where?
I don't know.
We don't have to, Aziraphale whispered, even as his heart sank with disappointment. If you're hurt or... I want to, Crowley insisted. And Aziraphale could feel that whatever else Crowley was feeling, it was the truth.
Ooh, the
I'm
truth.
not hurt, it's just... Crowley swallowed slowly, bit his lip, then whispered, hushed and hesitant, close your eyes.
Oh God.
Imagining the actor doing this is fucking like... Whoa.
Should I skip the word he's fucking?
Yeah, go to fuck. You fucked him.
This is just gonna be me giggling in the back.
The buttons conquered. Aziraphale slid his hands up under the shirt and pushed it carefully back over Crowley's shoulders, then raised a hand to the back of Crowley's neck, pulling him in to kiss him again. Crowley lifted a hand between them, pressing gently against Aziraphale's chest, and Aziraphale immediately backed off. No. Wait.
All I'm saying, someone's jerking off to this fanfiction right now.
See how
Wait,
many...
with me reading it?
No.
Oh.
Like, someone at this very moment of us recording this podcast is going to town.
Scroll down, see how many kudos there are.
Wait, that's the end?
No, it isn't.
Okay, I was about to smash everything. Get to the sex part. The fucky fuck.
The fucky fuck.
Well, let me find the fucky fuck.
Okay, well, this nice weather we're having. I love it when it's super hot, and I feel like garbage.
Brendan,
God, I'm struggling to find it because whoever wrote this is very good at like taking their long ass time to like get.
They gotta tease you a little bit.
They gotta pull you in. They gotta clickbait you. I love clickbait.
Crowley swallowed slowly, closing his eyes but leaning into the touch, his breath catching in his throat as he shifted in closer to Aziraphale.
This is just the same thing over and over
Sliding
again.
one trembling hand along the angel's waist. Aziraphale leaned in, following the path of his thumb with soft, slow kisses, as he slid his hand around the rest lightly at the side of the Crowley's throat. Crowley pulled him closer, tilting his head back a little to allow Zero better access.
You need the password.
I'm done reading this.
I just totally spiked the audio.
All I'm saying,
okay.
demons and angels could do some freaky shit while they're having sex.
That's a weird thought.
I'm gonna write a fan fiction and write.
Don't write a fan fiction. What would you write it about? ReZero!
Joe Mama.
Just for context, we're making Colton watch ReZero, and he's absolutely loving it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, right.
These-
Subaru is a
These
bit.
comments are like 5-star reviews. They're like paragraphs
Really?
of reviews.
Absolutely stunning.
I love how there's gonna be like one person that's like, I'm glad they're writing fan fiction. And then everyone else is just gonna click off.
I love fan fiction. I've never actually read fan fiction. I've
I've
made a
never
fan
read-
fiction.
I've never
You
read
made a fan fiction, and your fan fiction was really good. It was about Sky High, I think.
Yeah,
It
Brendan
was about Sky High.
and Brendan threw it away.
Why would I keep it?
Why wouldn't
It
you?
was my
keep it?
Christmas present.
You still have the document. You can print it off again. I don't want the piece of paper.
Wait, it's on my document.
He's looking for his laptop. You created a document, did you not?
I think I wrote it on a notebook.
You sure? I don't remember reading from a notebook. Maybe you did. I
No,
don't
he
know.
read it from a notebook.
Really?
No.
Wait, no, I
You
printed it out. Yeah, I
made-
made like a cover thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
made
printed
a
it out.
Sky High fan fiction. You typed it out and then you printed it and
Yeah.
then you wrote a story about Brendan, and you wrote that
I
on
worked
paper.
so hard on it.
You did. You could.
You
There,
sure
you could
did.
see the blood, sweat, and tears. Like,
I
in
wrote,
the
I
paper.
wrote it in 10 minutes at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Of course you did.
Wasn't it about him falling in love with a lamppost?
Yes.
Yeah,
It
something like that.
was.
Does he end up fucking it?
Yeah, and we were gonna make a video about it.
Wait, we were gonna make a video?
Yeah, it was me.
No, I said he fucked the lamppost, and you're like, we're gonna make a video about it.
No, we were gonna make a movie. We're gonna make a book adaptation of the book, or a movie adaptation of the book.
We set the camera up, and then we shot one thing, and we were like, this sucks. This is hard.
Yeah.
We made a
Actually?
thing of
Yeah.
we put Matt Champion on the.
We put Matt Champion's face on like a stick or something, and we had Colton go around the stick looking at it seductively.
When was this?
It was a while ago.
And I
Oh.
loved every minute of it.
You were the one who was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
We should make a movie
Let's make a movie.
about.
Did you know that the Amazon is on fire?
Yeah,
How is a rainforest on fire?
When
they
it
light on
doesn't
fire
rain?
a lot actually, but
Really?
not for this long.
Yeah, like a large portion of it is on fire.
It's been on fire for 3
How
weeks.
how did it start? Did somebody start it?
Well, I've been reading that deforesters, they set fires to like
Yeah.
make it easier to cut down all
when
the
it went out of
trees,
control.
and it could be a lot of other reasons too. Because
Wow.
there's a lot of fires happening all at once.
I see a lot of people posting about it, and I hate when people post about it. Because then, like, what they post about it, like, doesn't change anything.
No, it made the news actually report on it.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
they
news
didn't
wa-
report
they
on it
weren't
until it
reporting
went
on it.
viral on social media because it was popular and they want to get clicks.
Wow.
It-
That sounds.
So I did. At least it helped. It's bullshit though. Stop following mainstream news.
Yeah. Well, then how?
Follow independent news companies that actually report real news, not fucking the Kim Kardashians or something.
Kim Kardashians.
Kim Kardashian news.
All they report about is some just pop culture bullshit.
Do they actually have a news outlet?
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm
Kim
talking about like
Kardashian?
CNN and
Oh,
like Fox and stuff.
Fox News.
They just CNN and Fox and stuff just report about bullshit.
Yeah, you're right.
And what they do is they get the most extremist, like right or left person on their show, just to make the other side look stupid. That's all they do.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't really watch the news.
I watch clips, and it makes me mad.
I sometimes watch the news, the ABC News.
I used to like ABC.
Yeah, I watch news that isn't like shit, like CNN or Fox News.
I used to like ABC, and then they started doing the same thing that CNN does, just reporting on bullshit.
NBC. NBC News?
Yeah.
NBC?
At least their social medias, at least.
She said ABC.
I said ABC.
Oh.
Not NBC.
Well,
NBC is good.
Their social medias, at least. Like, all their, like, social media news outlets. Because I can't watch the news.
Oh, yeah, I guess you can't really watch the news, huh?
So,
You don't have cable?
I just followed their social media for a while when it was pretty good like a year ago. And then it turned kind of garbage.
Well, whenever I'm in, like, a restaurant that has, like, a TV or something, I usually, like, glance at NBC News.
I don't know.
If CNN or Fox News is on the TV, it's like, ugh.
It's just annoying that they prioritize clicks over real things. Because I thought the news was supposed to be something that...
Until Ron Burgundy changed the news.
Will Ferrell's mom changed the news.
Will Ferrell's mom?
My idol, Will Ferrell's mom.
What are you talking about?
Homeless families in London are being housed in shipping containers.
What the fuck? What? Why?
I'm not sure. Because, I don't know, they're homeless and they're giving them homes, I guess. I was temporarily housed in a shipping container when I was pregnant, is what the article says.
In a shipping
18
container?
months later, I'm still here.
Like one of those big ass ones, like at a harbor.
Right? It literally looks like an RV.
Yeah, it looks like an RV.
It
looks like a shipping
it actually looks
container
nice.
with, like, windows.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It looks like a house, but that looks like a shipping container, like the walls, like
it's metal.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look bad either. Like it just looks like an old house, kind of.
It's just really small.
Yeah, but I guess it's better than being homeless.
I mean, is it still homeless if you're living in a shipping container? I mean,
well, I think they're only housing people who need it, like absolutely need it, like pregnant people and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's better than being on the street, I guess. But also, I'm reading like
if you live
in the summer, like it's it's a shipping container. It's hot, and then in the winter, it's absolutely freezing. But it's better than being outside.
And they have a kid.
Yeah.
Is that not like? Wouldn't CPS get involved?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I guess this is in London. Do they have CPS in London?
I don't know.
All I'm saying is if you're homeless in Germany or something, just go to jail.
Pretty much, yeah.
Jail's nice there.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's basically just a therapeutic place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if I went to jail there. If I lived there, of course.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I'd be like, fuck, I'm in jail. But I'd be like, oh, this isn't so bad.
Did you know that American student debt, if you added up all the student debt in the U.S., it's more than $1 trillion?
More than $1 trillion?
More than $1 trillion.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Doesn't surprise me that much.
Doesn't surprise me, no. The average amount, which is kind of low actually for people, the average student debt is like $23,000.
Really?
Which is kind of low. But I mean,
I wonder if
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
how
be
many
in debt
sources.
that much.
I will be in that much debt.
Yeah, you will definitely be in debt that much. I'm wondering how much I will be.
My mom doesn't let me take out loans.
Julie, we lost 5 class members in our class.
Yeah, you told me that. Wasn't it like the first month?
No, we just now lost 5
5
class
more?
members. Like 5 in total.
Oh, 5 in
we
total.
lost 2 in the first month, and then we lost 3 more. We lost to 5 in total. We've lost the most, like, in a while.
How many students are in the class for Paratech? You're in.
My class?
Yeah.
20 now.
Hmm.
It was 26, I think.
I'm excited to go back to school.
Oh yeah, you're going back to school. I forgot about that.
I want to do something.
Well, do something. You need to get a fucking job.
It's not fun not doing
Anybody
anything.
out there that's listening, can you get Colton a fucking job? He
I'm
needs
trying.
a job.
He's trying.
I know you're trying, but I'm also helping you. Because what if someone's listening?
This is a cry for help. Help those for
help
for
help
10
those who
cents a
don't have
day.
job. For 10 cents a day, you can help a jobless person out there. Please
I don't
consider
even need
donating.
money that bad.
I need money.
But I do need to
I always
save
need
it.
money.
I need to save all my money
Why?
for housing, for college when I go. Because my mom won't let me take out any loans. Like for housing.
Oh. I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
Why not just live there?
In my house?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go to college in somewhere like, it's like an hour away.
Are you not going to YVC?
I am, but I'm transferring to a university after.
Oh.
I'm getting my AA.
I didn't know that was still your plan. Good luck with that.
Fuck you.
Okay. Fuck you too.
What time is it? It's been 32 minutes. I think it's Brockhampton time.
It is indeed Brockhampton time.
Brockhampton
So at
time.
this moment of recording, we just listened to the
I hate it.
Okay. We listened to the entire album that they just released called Ginger.
Ginger.
I would give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I can't
give it
review
an
it
8.
yet.
You give it an 8?
Just because I like things.
I like things too.
I have to listen to it at least 10 times before I review it.
Really? I feel like for me, I need to listen to it like 2.5 times.
Give us an unofficial review.
Yeah.
This is subject to change.
It's
Yeah, it can change in the future.
pretty good out of 10.
And
Might go up to... Fine, a light 7 might be an 8 if I listen to it more.
7.5, 8.
In the gray zone between 7 and 8.
That's not bad.
It might be an 8 if I listen to it more. Because Igor was an 8 when I listened to it for the first time, and then it went up to a 9 when I listened to it 20 more times.
To me, Igor is a 10 because I love the production. The production is just amazing.
I don't know. I give it a 9.5 objectively and a 9 subjectively.
I think
'cause
you're just
personally,
being too critical.
I like Flower Boy more, but I think objectively Igor's better.
I guess, yeah.
Good way to look at it.
But they both have really good production.
Yeah, they both have great production.
And
Tyler is growing as a production.
he's always had pretty good production. Some of the
yeah.
Cherry
No,
Bomb songs have good production. Some of them have horrible production, but...
Well, of course, like, that was his transition album.
But, like,
It was great, though.
Fucking Young and...
Perfect and Fucking Young.
Find Your Wings have good production. And Two Seater does. And, like, Schmuckers, too.
Yeah.
But, like, some of them have... That album's okay. I'd give it, like, a 5 out of 10.
Really? I'd give it at least a 6.
I still haven't listened to Wolf all the way through. A lot of people give it a 7.
What did Anthony Fantano give it?
I think a 7? A 6 or a 7. He gave Cherry Bomb a 5 or a 6. And he gave Goblin, I'm pretty sure, a 7. It was either Goblin or Bastard.
Yeah. It might have been Bastard. Because I recently watched the review for it.
I mean, he did give the Little Pump album a 7 out of 10.
Did he really?
Yeah, the one where he's on the jet ski.
Oh my god.
He also gave Mo Bamba, he put it in his top 50 singles of the year. He just has different opinions than us. I guess.
Bamba.
You're right. Different opinions.
That song is not horrible. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I
can
can see
agree.
why people like it though.
I got hoes.
That's how I am. I don't know. I can see with most things why people like it.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we are as humans.
But there's some stuff where I'm like, how the fuck did you guys like this?
So today I was talking with my classmate, and he was telling me how he doesn't like when people use the Lord's name in vain.
Are we getting religious?
No, well, no, not really.
Okay.
And I said, why do you get upset when other people use the Lord's name in vain? And he says, well, you're not really supposed to do that. It's like if someone else was offended from me saying, a specific word, he used the N word as an example. Like he said, if I said the N word to you, and you got mad at me for saying it, then
Sorry, you're losing me.
Yeah, I know. I'm starting to lose the conversation.
I can see what he's trying to say.
Because he says to him that isn't okay for people to say. Because he says he doesn't like it when people say it around him.
Okay,
well,
I get it now.
People get offended by different stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I can see why.
But to me, I was like, I don't know if that's a great example, because God fucking damn it, or Jesus fucking Christ, to me that is less, there's not as much power behind it as
it's not as much of a loaded
as
word.
The N-word.
It's been desensitized.
It's not as loaded.
It's been desensitized. But also, I don't know, I could see why he would get offended.
Because he is religious.
I can see why, yeah.
Also, it's like the John Mulaney thing where he's talking about how somebody was like, you can't put the word midget on there because it's as bad as the N-word. And he goes, no, it's not as bad as the N-word. You know why? Because we're saying the word midget right now.
Yeah. He said, some guy said that he could use the N-word. Like a white guy said he could use the N-word because of the culture or whatever. But he's white and he doesn't understand.
I listen to rap. I could say the N-word.
I feel like it's easy just not to say it.
Yeah.
He's also the guy that is from my class I was talking with. He said he checks himself a lot because he's from California. So he's from a different place. He checks himself a lot here when.
What does that mean? Checks himself.
Well, I don't know.
Like catches himself saying something that he shouldn't.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah, different.
Or maybe the other way
all
around.
Over the place.
I would say California is pretty PC. Wouldn't you say? California is pretty PC. I would say California's pretty PC. That's what I would say. It's the other way around.
Well,
because like
not all parts.
He'd catch other people saying stuff that's not so PC.
But I mean,
here.
So is Washington, but like not all the parts. Just like California, because there are parts in California that are like, yeah, come on.
Yeah, I should have asked what part of California he's from. That probably would have helped. But it was weird for me to have that conversation because I was like, yeah, I get what you're saying. But that's a bad example. You should use a different word.
I mean, if people if the mass majority of a human race doesn't want you to say this word, maybe don't.
Yeah.
Because, like, they don't like it. It's as simple as that. Oh, did you see that guy who made the song? He's black. He made a song called Let the White Kids Say the N-Word.
No, I've not heard of that. And I don't think I would like that very much.
And all the comments were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Seriously. I remember something totally unrelated. The only thing that correlates is the N-word. Is me and my friend were talking about how Kendrick Lamar got upset at a lady for singing the N-word. And I said, Travis Scott let some white guy say the N-word in one of his concerts, so it's fine, right? But as a joke, I don't actually.
Well, I mean, the main problem with that woman was how bitchy she was about it.
Yeah.
She was like, "What, am I not cool enough for you guys?"
You could tell that Kendrick is kind of also setting it up too, because he's like trying to be make her as the bad guy essentially, even though he invited her up on the stage, and then when she said that, he just started pointing fingers. So you kind of feel bad for her until she says, "What, am I not cool enough for you?"
Yeah.
Then you're like, okay,
Never
this
mind.
woman has no right.
Because, like, I'm fine with people who are ignorant and make mistakes when they're not so uptight about it.
Yeah.
Because if someone said something really horrible that, like, really offended me, I would be completely fine if they weren't so uptight about it. Like, one time... Never mind, I don't want to bring it up. I'll just say it after the podcast.
Okay. We were also talking about today how Kanye West is a pretty influential artist. And something he brung up about Kanye West and Donald Trump is Donald Trump doesn't hate black people because he loves Kanye West.
That's a pretty horrible point.
And then someone came into the conversation saying Trump loves Kanye because Kanye loves Trump. That's the reason why Trump loves Kanye.
Well, the thing is Kanye doesn't even really love Trump. I think he's kind of using him.
A little bit.
I think Kanye's smarter than people give him credit. Because he literally said, I don't agree with his politics. So I think that he's trying to like clear that slate. And I think he's just trying to use him because he's the president.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would say he's using him in some ways.
Because I remember...
The only thing I disagree with highly that Kanye West ever said was slavery was a choice.
And when he said abolish the 13th Amendment.
Oh, yikes. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, that was a horrible thing to say, Kanye.
Like, yeah, some people in Africa sold the other people, but those people that were sold did not choose.
But I'm not sure. I can't really back this up. But apparently he said that he didn't mean it direct racism like back in the day. He meant corporation slavery. That's what I heard someone say, but don't quote me on it.
I remember seeing that he was talking about like the mindset.
That seems like
the mindset of slavery.
Yeah.
If he said something like that, it seems like it would have been a cover up.
It does seem like a little bit of a cover up.
Because that seems like some bullshit.
He could have explained it as he said slavery was a choice. He could have said he could have said in the mindset.
I mean, he has said some pretty... Remember when he went
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Or when he went on to the interview and he was like, you saying that Kanye West ain't like the glitch from Wreck-It Ralph? You saying you don't look at Kanye West and see the glitch?
But I feel like he's also bipolar.
Yeah. It says on the album, I am bipolar. It's so awesome. I'm pretty sure is what it says. Not exactly, but...
It says, It says, I'm bipolar. I hate myself. I love it. Or something like that.
Oh.
I can actually look it up. Hold on. But yeah, my friend said that's why he's his favorite artist is because he's bipolar.
That's a bad reason.
I hate being bipolar. It's awesome, is what it says. But no, that's not like the exact reason. But he said one of the reasons why he is his favorite is because he's bipolar.
Because bipolar disorder is horrible.
It is, but
for the person who's experienced it and the people around them.
Mm-hmm.
I know someone who's had a mother that was very bad. So I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk, and they were saying something about how Keanu Reeves being in it can take you out of the game. So do you think that with the age of social media and actors being as popular as they are now, that seeing a very popular actor in a movie can take you out of the movie and make it not as realistic, like real as you think, like ideally, like, you know, when people watch movies, sometimes they want to like be really like
Like immersed.
yeah, immersed.
Have an immersion when they're playing a video
And do you
game.
think that kind of ruins the immersion, like in movies and stuff, to see a popular actor that you know?
I would say, no. Because when you play the campaign in Black Ops, does it take you out of the immersion?
I'm also talking about like movies.
You're talking about okay, yeah.
Because in
No.
When I
but,
see,
But let me ask you, did anything ruin your immersion for Black Ops campaign?
mm-mm.
Because Ice Cube is in there.
Yeah, I know.
And it
They
didn't
have
ruin your
really
immersion,
popular people in the Call of Duty games.
But it didn't ruin your immersion.
like for example, I think I know what you mean. For example, Hermione, or what's her name? Emma Watson. Emma Watson was Hermione for many, 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 many years, and it's become so ingrained into our brains that she is that character. When she was Belle in Beauty and the Beast, you know, you can't help but keep thinking of Hermione. Maybe not everyone, but I know what you mean. Like sometimes I'm like, you know, it's hard to see her as this new character when we've known her as this other character for so long. It didn't make the movie any less, you know, enjoyable, but I know I see what you mean by it kind of changes it a little bit. If it was some other actor that we wouldn't have recognized or doesn't have as many iconic roles, it might have, you know, she would have been more, this is Belle, more recognized as Belle instead of she played Hermione in Harry Potter and now she's Belle.
Oh, because I was watching a movie with fuck, I forgot his name. Fine, I'll just use Brad Pitt instead. And I was like, he had like really good performance in the scene, like it was like some like really good acting, and I thought about it, like I was like, damn, that was really good acting, and then I just thought about how like he's an actor and stuff, and it kind of took me out of the movie a little bit, but like he was so good that I thought about the actor.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, shit, that was good. Or like when like a stunt works really good, like if you watch like an actor who does his own stunts. I don't know. I just look
Like
at it
Tom
like that
Cruise?
sometimes.
Tom Cruise, every Tom Cruise movie is the same.
It is.
Just more stunts.
It really is.
It's
Yeah,
literally the
but they're
same
fun.
character.
They're fun. What about Tropic Thunder?
You could say the same thing about Fast and Furious, though. It's the same thing every time.
You can say the same
barely
thing
anything different.
about Keanu Reeves too, kind of. Like he has a few movies, but most of them, he's like an action.
What's
Sorry.
that? Like, yeah, he's mostly action, but he's done like
Yeah.
comedies
But like
and what's that one? Ted.
Bill and
Bill
Ted.
and Ted.
Yeah, but like that's like the only popular one. Like really popular comedy that he's been in, like a main role.
I would say he's in other movies that aren't action.
But he's in like
popular.
Speed, Matrix.
Oh, I totally forgot he was in Matrix. It's the hair and the beard.
John
throws
Wick.
Me off. It's like two different people.
But there's also a point to where he plays a character so much that's just how you see him.
I mean,
And I think that's a good thing.
it could be a good thing. Yeah,
Like in
it
John
isn't a
Wick.
bad thing.
Like, have you seen he can even like I think he does a lot of his own stunts too, because
He does.
Have you seen him like at the firing range? He was doing like he can do what John Wick can do. Like he can't like do, but he can like aim super well, and like he can do a bunch of cool shit.
Yeah, he was practicing for the John Wick movie.
He works really hard.
He does. I haven't seen the movie, but there's like a car scene where he's like driving into stuff. He does some of the stunts.
Yeah, that scene has really good stunt work. Did you watch the Corridor Digital video, like where the stuntmen watch it?
Corridor Crew.
Yeah, Corridor Crew.
Yeah, I did.
But like the part that scene's really good. The part where the guy does the jump though, it's not him, and like drifts. That part's really cool. Like where he goes in the air and he like turns.
And the car like skirts to his face.
Or the part
That's
where
crazy.
when the car hits it and then Keanu like flies out of the car.
I think that car isn't actually there. They said one of the cars in the scene isn't actually in that shot.
The Fast and the Furious. Oh yeah, when they pulled the car away with like a string.
Yeah.
Not a string, but the Fast and the Furious thing, the safe. That's awesome. They encased the car in it.
Practical.
That's
practical
so
effect.
cool.
Yeah. It's like a mixture of to go back to what I'm talking about, where it's like a mixture of CGI and practical effects is the best CGI.
I've listened to like a lot of podcasts about like stunt work and stuff, and like watch videos, and now I respect a lot of action movies more.
Yeah.
Like Fast and Furious, I bet I'd watch it and like really appreciate the stunt work because it's really good in those movies. Because like they actually, there's a shot where they pull a bunch of cars out of a building. They like actually did that. Like they CGI'd some of it because they caught the cars before they fell all the way out. Of course.
Another great example is with in Transformers, the first one, where there's a transformer that goes through a gas tank truck, and everything is practical except for the transformer. Like, that explosion is real. That's why it looks so good.
I'll give it to Michael Bay and the people who worked on that movie. It has good visuals.
It has great visuals.
It's too bad the movie sucks. I guess the first one's okay.
The first one is okay.
But the other ones
worse over time.
Are horrible. Same with Fast and Furious.
Yeah, the more
people just watch it for the ridiculous action.
Yeah.
But the safe thing's pretty goddamn cool.
Which one is that? Is it 2?
I think No,
it
it's
isn't
the
2.
later one.
It's 5.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
It's Fast 5.
I watched 7 once, and I don't remember anything from that movie at all. That's how forgettable it is. All those movies kind of. That's in 7.
Yeah.
I remember when that song came out. I was mowing the lawn.
Really?
Yep.
That's a weird story.
I remember
when that song came out. I was mowing the lawn.
I pulled my phone up and it was like, "See you again, Sal," and I was like, "Wow, I'm mowing the lawn."
Wow.
I feel like this is a good place to end the podcast.
I have 2 pieces of news, very quick, may or may not be important, probably not important. First one is Taylor Swift's new album is now out.
Nobody cares.
The second one is Breaking Bad movie has already been filmed.
Is Bryan Cranston in it?
I don't know.
That is, people out there might actually want to listen to Taylor Swift's album. Actually, now that you bring Taylor Swift up, Taylor Swift is now going to re-record her old music so she can own the rights to it.
I know people who like Taylor Swift. David liked Taylor Swift.
I like Taylor Swift.
She's going to re-record her old music.
What's the problem with that?
With vocals, there's no problem with it.
Oh, so you just...
She's going to own the rights to her own song now. She's going to get paid for her own songs.
Why was she not getting paid in the first place?
No, because that's what a label is. You get paid a specific amount, and then you have to do those albums. You don't get paid for your album. So if you're on
I don't know anything about the music industry.
If you're on a label deal, you don't get money from your album. You just get money from what the label gives
Unless you sign a contract that gives you
some rights.
But only the big artists get that.
Yeah.
The movie industry is a lot better about it, though, I'd say.
Yeah, and apparently I just learned something about the movie industry. You actually get paid depending how well the movie does.
Yeah, and it depends on the contract though. One of the things that I've heard a lot is never take the percentage of the net growth. Always take the percentage of the gross of the movie.
The gross.
Because sometimes movies, it will look like they make a profit, but they'll have like hidden fees where they don't make that big of a profit.
Yeah.
Or they're just scamming the shit out of the artist.
Yeah.
Or the actor.
Scams.
Because there's a guy who made...
love corporations.
There's a guy who made a web series recently that was supposed to get 50% of the net growth, and he's suing for $100,000 because they wouldn't show him the records of the profit, and he didn't get paid at all.
Only 100,000.
Well, it's a web series.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense then.
So this is where we should end it. For everyone who's listened to this all the way to the end.
You're a trooper.
You're a trooper. I appreciate you.
I'm sorry you had to listen to fan
Hi,
fiction.
Hello, Hannah.
Shout out to Hannah, homie.
for end, listen to Ginger. Listen to Taylor Swift's new album. Watch a couple movies. Have a,
a good laugh.
Get a good laugh. A great experience watching some good ass movies.
Watch the best Batman movie with Joker. I mean,
Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Nope. With the Riddler and Two-Face.
Think about
George Clooney. Is that
No. It's like Jim Carrey and stuff. It's really shitty.
Yeah,
but
George Clooney's the Batman.
No, he's not. That's in Batman and Robin.
Is that not the one with?
That's with Mr. Freeze and Penguin.
What's the other one then? Who's
Batman
the one with...
Forever? I think was what it's
Anyways, we're ending the podcast.
and let's
movie.
not forget theme of the day. Never forget, corporations are always scamming us.
Corporations always.
I love corporations.